All right. Good evening, everybody. Looks like we're live. Hello, hello. Hey, Kylie. Oh, there we go. Sound wasn't working for a second. Fixed it. Easy fix, I suppose. All right. I mean, although I will say, first of all, welcome. Good evening. Hope everyone's doing well. I am a little bit tempting YouTube with the music just sort of freely playing, but man, it's worth it. Very, very nice. Emily asks, how's y'all's Labor Day? It was a Monday. You know. I mean, it had very little impact, realistically, for me. This semester, I'm not teaching Mondays, so I'm not teaching Mondays anyway. I did get a great deal of work done. But that great deal of work was all from right here, where you see me now. I had to reiterate and re-edit, re-render, re-upload my Loki video a total of 6 times, 2 of which were today, in order to get it past YouTube copyright screening, or as I lovingly refer to it, copytisms. So yeah, I was doing that for the first half of today, and then I made some delightful, wonderful pressure cooker sauce. So Italian spaghetti sauce kind of thing, with Italian sausages and pig's feet, which is just wonderful. I'm really liking the whole sauce in the pressure cooker thing. I am kind of realizing that I need to... Whoa, hello, what in the world? Ah! What in the hell was that? Good evening, everyone. Oh my god, alright, let's try this again. I did not intend for anything like that to happen, so let's give this another go, shall we? Anyway, that was... Yeah? Jesus. Listen, this is silly. What is happening? Where the heck is the... There's an airplane? Okay, we got a couple of them. Oh my god, alright. I forgot we were, like, right in the middle of it. Now, if I can find that airplane, I could probably shoot it down. Ooh, that's not good. Where the heck's the airplane? Oh, it's a mortar! It's not an airplane. Ah! Okay, here we go. Oh, that's fires coming at me. This ain't great. Anyway, my Labor Day was otherwise nice and fairly decent and relatively straightforward. Not too much going on. There we go. Not much more than your average everyday Monday for me, at least. Like I said, I don't actually really work on Mondays, so. Woo. So yeah, not normally working on Mondays. My my Labor Day was not all that all that comparatively really anything. It was just another Monday. It was a nice Monday, though. Got him! Really? That simple? That was interesting. I thought that would be a lot harder, honestly, than to come up, sneak up behind him, and shoot him in the back of the head with a giant revolver. But okay. I was alive from that. Stop that. Stop being alive from that.
What if Joseph is right? Did you ever stop to think about that? Everyone thinks he's crazy, but he's not. Look around you. This world is on the brink. You can feel it in your bones.
I mean, I kind of have to give him that.
Look who's in just. You want this key? Because you think you're saving people, but they are already safe. We had a plan.
We had a plan, Arthur. I'm sorry, I can't not do that.
You don't care.
That is correct. I don't believe and I don't care, but
May God have mercy on your soul.
well, even the prayers of heathens are, or at least maybe efficacious through the will of God. So, amen, I suppose. Hi, Kevin. Yes, I got dead. Got it. All set. Let me do this real quick before we do that. Not challenges, perks. I need that other holster. Hell yeah. All right. I got to figure out other perks as well. Anyway, hi both of you guys. and yeah, like I said, I don't typically work on Mondays. I was doing a lot of work editing and uploading and running through copyright stuff, which is nightmarish, but not too bad. It was not too bad. It was not nearly as bad as I was expecting and dreading. More items. Ooh, cost 7. That might be worth it. Oh, actually, never mind. I need a parachute. It's very important that I have a parachute and the wingsuit, so I don't die if I fall out of another airplane because I'm really, really dumb. Yes, that too. Right. Here's all my perk points. Worth it. That light machine gun. Alright, let's do this. See, I knew there was more to the mission than just, sneak up behind him and shoot him in the head. Anyway, alright, so let's keep doing it. I'm wondering if I can put a silencer or suppressor on the machine gun. On LMG. That'd be hilariously absurd, but never know. Hey, it has a scope, but no. Likewise, still no. Well, let's do this. Anyway. So yeah. I was very, very surprised to find out that the, together we will march to Aiden's Gate. I was very, very surprised to find out that it wasn't actually all of the Marvel stuff that was getting my YouTube flagged, or my video on the Loki video flagged. It was actually the clip I included from Prepare for the Collapse. Amen, I suppose. It was the relatively short clip, about 40 seconds or so. Or no, it was like 20-some seconds of from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, of all things. In the end, you will thank us. Probably not, but even if you were right, I probably won't thank you. Which is a great time travel movie. It does not get enough credit. Soul does not harvest themselves. That's depends what you mean there. Oh, this is going to take a long time to reload, isn't it? I did it. All right. Anyway, like I was saying, I was really fearing that it would be the all of the clips that I took from mostly Endgame as well as Loki. But no, it was the Bill and Ted's clip. It was the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure clip that that really got me for copyright, which is kind of silly. I'm actually gonna switch for a shotgun. It's about time I actually use a shotgun. I haven't done that in a while. Kevin said, my Labor Day was oxymoronic. I've done absolutely nothing today except watch movies. Yeah, I get that. I was rewatching the same scene of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure like 8 times. It was way more than 8. It was more like 80 times. Trying to reapply filters and stuff so that it would actually work. So that was my movie watching today. But then I was hanging out with the kids and I was making sauce, which was very good, by the way. It turned out very good. I'm loving the slow cooker sauce. Or not slow cooker, the pressure cooker sauce thing. Can we, like... The loudspeaker stuff from a now dead guy is kind of creepy. Kylie said, that's a mood. I watched Disney movies all day yesterday. Legit as well. And yeah, which ones? Curious. Is this an old missile silo? I take it? Or is it just a, specifically made bunker? Custom made. That does it? The other thing I really have to add too is, like, they kind of... It's hard to say they don't have a point with the whole, like, great collapse kind of thing. There are a lot of problems in the modern world that could lead to a kind of massive societal collapse that a bunker like this would be helpful for. Okay. Evaporated. Now they definitely heard that, but let's see. What can I do here? Kindly watched Beauty and the Beast, Hercules, Brave, Lilo and Stitch. Also watched Aragon, which is not Disney, but one of my favorite classic early 2000s movies. Wait, really? Erica, if you're in the chat, what are your thoughts on Aragon? Oh! Nope. I may have blown him up. That was the wrong button. I meant to melee. I swear I meant to melee. We're okay. That was insane. Oops. My bad. Anyway. Yeah, I know Erica has some thoughts on Aragon. There we go. it sounds like they genuinely are, like, caring for people. I mean, they're realistically not, but their hearts are in the right place. And this is this may be one of those you know, worth discussing the difference between good intentions and good outcomes, but not just good outcomes, but well-formed good intentions. Good intentions with the right way of carrying out those intentions, in a way that will actually result in good outcomes. It's the difference between following one's conscience and a well-formed conscience. Woo! Okay. So following one's conscience is one thing, but making sure that your conscience is well-formed is another entirely. If you don't know what the right thing to do is, right, then following your conscience is not going to do a lot. And that's kind of what we see here, right? A lot of these people are well convicted in following their own consciences, but it's just that their consciences are not well formed. What they're doing is unwise. They should not be doing what they're doing, but that's even though they think what they're doing is right? And they do very genuinely seem to believe what they're doing is right. It's just they have no good reason for thinking that. Can I do this? Can I open this? No. No, I can't. Anyway. Yeah, Kylie says, yeah, I love Aragon. The dragon was beautifully created. The special effects were pretty good for the time. The dragon was really, really nice. Kevin says explosions in bunkers are bad news. Yeah, that was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. Turned out fine. I ran away quickly. Can I just... Okay, I can't... That is one hell of a bulletproof computer. Alright, never mind, I guess. I can't blow these things up. Anyway. Kevin says, yeah, all that matters is that you do what you believe is best. Stuff is very dangerous. Yeah, you have to believe what is true. You can't just you can't just do what you believe if you believe the wrong things. If you believe the wrong things, especially if you would have had a reasonable chance to come to believe the truth instead, right? You can still be culpable. Oh God. You can still be culpable for that wrongdoing. And this is reminding me of my old Hallowscream haunted house acting days. Hey, listen. Listen. Is this supposed to be a quick time thing, or just... Oh, okay, there we go.
I didn't think you'd come back. Something started happening. All the fucking Peggies started scrambling around. All the doors started closing, locking us inside. I thought I was gonna be down here forever.
Just till the apocalypse, don't worry. Kevin says, I'd argue that if you can even know what's best and true, and execute your plan in a wrongful, evil way. Yeah, that too. What we see here.
Fucking piece of shit.
Don't worry. Just shot him in the head.
He would come down here, and he would just stand there and watch. We were begging for mercy, and he would just fucking watch.
By far the most charismatic of the crew, I think. John. Or Jacob? Whichever that one is.
The others. There were other people down here with me. We are gonna get them out. And then we are gonna burn this whole fucking place down. Help me. Or stay out of my way.
I mean, yeah. I don't know if we should burn it down. This seems like honestly a tactically very useful kind of place. But okay. Oh, she's just running. She's just running it. Okay.
Stay calm. We're gonna get you out. The rooms are grouped together by section. Damn it! It's safeguarded against a global lock release. I'll have to do one section at a time. We'll get down to the rooms and free the prisoners while I hit the locks. I'll radio you.
The emergency doors are unlocked.
Oh. Somebody's got a laser sight down there. I think somebody still has a laser sight, but that's okay. Come on, fellas. Let's get out of here. Anything useful y'all got, or no? Doesn't look like it.
Thanks for pulling my bat out of the fire. You really don't want to do that.
Can you move? Guys, it was me. Just, oh my god. Guys, just get out of the way.
I'll confess. All of my sins, I'll confess. Just let me out. Are you serious? Shit. One of the sections is tied to another control room. I can't free the locks from here. Rook, find the other control room.
Won't let John tattoo you.
Oh, well, too late there. Evan says, I'd argue that you can even know what's best and true and execute your plan of the wrong. Oh, you already said that. I already read that. What in the hell?
Okay, keep an eye out. I just lowered a platform from the missile launch silo.
Okay, so yeah, this was a missile silo. Cool. What now? Now what? No. What the heck? Oh, I'm supposed to go down?
Should get you through to the control room. You'll see a bunch of consoles. Destroy them. Shit, Peggy!
Where? Where am I supposed to be going? Oh, I see ya. Oh! We're fine. just vaporized the guy. That's all. We're good. We're good. Anyway, so I got the laser space gun, by the way. I've been making a very good use of that. So Kevin asked, so as to the Loki video, a lot of it was tough to follow due to the subject matter. But you did well in explaining it regardless. Ultimately, I just don't like the time travel stuff. Like I kept saying throughout the video, it gives me a headache. Really gives me a headache. By all means, though, feel free to ask any clarifying questions that you think might wind up being helpful. Woo!
Generator online. Evacuation. There, start making your way up. These things
Hey, there we go.
so one of them jammed, shoot the hinges. System failure. Damn it! Safeguarded against a global lock release. I'll have to do one section at a time. System offline. That's not a bad idea. Rook, keep climbing. When you get near the top, you'll come to a room where the cult stores all their fuel and bliss tanks. Warning. Danger. That's it. Shoot the fuel tanks.
What fuel tanks?
Proceed to the nearest exit in a calm and orderly fashion.
Bliss containers.
Proceed to the nearest exit in a
Where?
calm and orderly fashion.
That was it. All right.
Proceed to the nearest exit in a calm and orderly fashion. Smoke detected.
Oh, Jesus. I'm on Bliss. Can I not be?
Carbon monoxide detected. Failure. Get the fuck out of there! Now! The whole place is gonna go! I'm grabbing the rest of the prisoners and heading out! Godspeed, Rook! See you on the outside!
Ah, really?
Deputy, backup's on the way. Chopper inbound. We'll meet you at the top, Deputy. Open the hatch. There should be launch panels around you.
Proceed to the nearest exit in a calm and orderly fashion. Override must be engaged to open main. Override
Where's the other override? There it is.
Evacuation.
Okay, that's it, yeah?
Evacuate in an orderly manner. Emergency.
Oh, wait, nope. Nope. Did that count? Did I do it? Alright. Woo! There we go. That's a lot of explosion. Kevin says, one of my major problems with time travel is that it's always done to fix a mistake. It seems tedious. You could spend an eternity going back and forth fixing mistakes. Yeah, it's a really common problem in time travel media, especially in comic book style stuff. Honestly, I have to say, a lot of the problems that I laid out in my video apply equally well to a lot of comic book media, especially with respect to time travel. It's a problem in DC just as much as it's a problem in Marvel. Almost. No, that's not true. I was going to say almost all of the Flash stories wind up with problems like this, but that's not quite true. Only a few of them do. The Flash manages to make causality work, and at least treats the paradoxes like paradoxes. Cheers.
We're with you.
Hey. That was a hell of a job, Brooke. The way I see it, you're the one in charge now. And if you ever need anything, just let me know.
All right. But I will say a lot of any time travel story, at least, that has what's this? That has a kind of meta timeline like that has the same problem. Legends of Tomorrow is a really nasty candidate for the same problem, same kind of problem.
Feared by many, misunderstood by all, except me. John was not born a monster. He was just a child when our family was torn apart. He was loving, kind, and full of joy. He was easily preyed upon.
By you?
John was not perfect. And sometimes he was not even good. But he was my brother. And those responsible for his death will be punished. I promise you that.
That's the last of them. Great job, Deputy. You just did some serious
Right.
damage to the cult's firepower. I'm talking irreversible. Cult's gonna be a lot more careful knowing they've been neutered. That ought to help the resistance. Way to show them.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick up a sniper rifle. That one, maybe? Ooh. 7,200. Oh, man, I appreciate I very much appreciate the whole little blurb down there. It's very Second Amendment-y, very libertarian-y, which I dig it. All right, let's see. I mean, I could just go with the sniper rifle I already have unlocked, but let's not. Could go with the super duper weird space sniper rifle, but let's not do that either. That's weird. Let's see. What do we got over here? Carbine. That's not that doesn't count as a sniper rifle exactly. These are locked. Old Flame. That's nice. Blood Dragon. All right. Kevin says, I'm okay with ethereal travel. You could look into the past to learn something, or into the future to gain some perspective, but it takes away from a life to modify like that. Yeah, I get that. I definitely get that. Actually, you know what? Let's go with this. Golden Steel. Yeah, customize. Put it there. Let's give it a better scope. How much? 1,700 is really expensive, but let's do it. 2 different suppressors. Doesn't matter. They're exactly the same. I like the round. 1,700 again, not cheap, but all right. Do I want the extended magazine or nah? It doesn't really matter for extreme ranges, so it's fine. All right, cool. Woo-wee! Look at that bad boy. All right.
Just a heads up. There's some new gear in shops. Might want to check it out.
Nah, I got all the gear I really need. Oh man, oh man. All right. So to that point, Kevin, I think you make a really solid point there. Let's do a few side missions. We didn't do any of these over here at US Auto. But there's something to be said, right, about what's this? No, we can't do that. About that manner of time travel, the purely observational sort of time travel. And you know, that can be less problematic, right? That can be less of a plot coupon, if you want, less of a just really simple plot device. But also it can still get metaphysically really, really weird. And I think Star Wars gives us a really good example of that kind of, I guess you'd call it ethereal travel, in Flow Walking from Legends. That bit is a long story, and I'll have to really go into a lot of detail explaining what that means and all that. But what's that? Is that a bear or something? Anyway, Kelly says I'd probably travel back in time to meet people I didn't get a chance to meet. Kind of want the future to be the surprise and learn from the past in that situation. Yeah, and okay, so I also love the idea of going back in time for archaeological reasons, you know, for lack of a better term. That's kind of like the academic's dream is, you know, especially like as a philosopher, what I wouldn't give to talk to Plato or Socrates. I've been reading a lot of Plato this week in preparation for class. We're talking about the Euthyphro tomorrow. And man, what I wouldn't give to talk to Socrates and to have been there if and when he actually talked to Euthyphro. See what that's like in terms of similarities to what's in the text and stuff like that, and to gain additional insights and all that. Hey, whoa.
Please, no emergency or anything. Yet.
Ooh. That sounds important. Let's get a car. We can go and do that. Where's a car? I need this. I need this. Excuse me. This seems important. Let's go. Let's see. All right. It's telling me which way I gotta go, so let's go. But yeah, I tell you what, that would be the historian's dream, or the philosopher's, or oh, that was close. I need to really drive on the right side of the road, don't I? Howdy, friends. Y'all good? All right. But yeah, that would be absolutely spectacular. Now, Having said that, oh, Jesus. Okay, well, that was my bad. Let's try not to die again. Hmm? Anyway, let's move along. Going. Now he says, I would actually want to meet my biological grandpa if I could go back. Because he was a veterinarian, had a farm, had his own wine recipe, and I think he'd be a pretty cool dude. Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of, like, personal connections to history that you can make there as well. Right? My mind jumps to the academic stuff, because it's kind of my thing, but hello. That was a civilian? Oh, you weren't. Okay, my bad. Anyway, so, oops, I should have known it was a float plane. That wouldn't be bad, guys. Let's turn that off so I don't get copyismed. Backpack. Would anyone mind me borrowing a vehicle real quick? Yeah. There aren't much in terms of vehicles I can just snag, huh? A bear or something? Anyway, but yeah, I don't want to discount the possibility as well of very personal connection type stuff as well. There's a whole hell of a lot to that. There's a lot of family who I would like to either meet who I never got to, or see now as an adult who I only knew when I was little. Things like that. Really, most of my great grandparents. Hey, excuse me, can I get a ride? No. Alright. Can I get a ride? I can't get a ride. Guess I'm walking the kilometer down there. Yeah. Kevin says, could you imagine the implications of gazing backwards to see the Lord? So funny about that. Kylie says, oh geez, I'd probably, oh geez, literally. I'd probably be frozen where I stand. Because it's kind of like meeting an uber famous person and I wouldn't know how what to do. Right? Kevin says, like, I don't even know how I'd react. I mean, well, one day, God willing. But, walking the earth in that way, to that manner, yeah, I cannot imagine that kind of experience. It's funny on that note. I did I ran a time travel based tabletop RPG set in DC, set in the sort of DC universe, DC Comics. I mean, and it was that was one of the sort of established rules that I made. Was that like, don't go back and visit Jesus during his earthly ministry. He has repeatedly told us not to. Because, listen, if time travel were to come to exist, do you know how many people there would be just sort of lingering around Jesus? Come on. That would get absurd very, very quickly. Setting aside, excuse me, setting aside weird causal issues. It would be a matter of just impracticality. There would be so many time travelers in one place. One would think. I certainly would think. He says, like, I don't know if I'd want him to sign anything or hug him or just completely stumble over my words and just ramble. It's the same as, I mean, a lot of it's the same as I would in terms of just really almost anything else. I would absolutely love to just sit and to listen.
Best to keep prep stock diversified. Never know what'll become valuable after the shit hits the fan.
Yeehaw. But I'd love nothing more than to just sit and listen, you know? Listen to any one of the any of the sermons. Anything like that. It'd be amazing.
Where the fuck is Nick? Oh, God.
What the hell's going on, Kia?
Where the fuck have you been?
That's what's going on.
Our little girl has decided it's time.
No. Nick Jr.'s not due for another week. Ow, Kim, you hurt my hand. You hurt my hand.
We gotta get into the car.
Well, let's go.
Come on. Oh, you are so strong.
Oh my god.
Deputy, you're driving.
Let's go!
There's very few there are very few people who are stronger than a woman in labor squeezing something, usually a hand. Okay. Ow, my hand. Don't I know it? Oh, man. Duh.
Okay, hang a left when you get out.
Let's go!
Oh, yeah. Driving music.
No, can we not do driving music?
He knows how to drive.
Just drive.
Okay, she taught me some stress-reducing breathing techniques.
Oh my gosh. It was funny, and relevant to this,
What's what?
that,
Watch the pin.
I don't care about the damn pigs. Oh god. But when I was, I'm gonna have to talk through this because I'm pretty sure this music is copyrighted. As far as this precise experience goes, I've had something like this with less dirt on the roads, but not by much. Oh Jesus, there's a cult outpost here. All right, well screw it, I'm just going. I'll have to come back to handle that. But when Michael was born, and we were leaving, sort of in the middle of the night, Erica was very concerned that I would be driving unsafely, that sort of thing. And so she was insisting very strongly that I don't drive over the speed limit. I just drive safe. I drive nice and slow on our way to the hospital. Of course, by the time we got there, I was going 20 miles over, give or take.
Who is putting this stuff here?
Probably Peggy's. And man, it was quite the crazy drive. What is going on here? Get out of the way. Why is there a plane crashing? I'm flooring it, alright? Calm down. Oh my god. Well, no, don't calm down. Do not calm down. I know better. Did we? Made it where? I have no idea what's going on here. It's ridiculous. Oh, there's a shortcut through the woods. That's a great idea. Let's do that. Tractors. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. There's some kind of bad guys up ahead as well, which is just great. Oh my god. I don't care.
Talking about the goddamn truck.
Just, okay, we're good? We made it! Okay! Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Aww.
wanna come meet your goddaughter?
Oh my gosh, that had some delightful familiarity to it.
Well, looks like I am gonna have to change the name of my business after all, huh?
You probably don't hear this enough, but thank you for everything. That
Aw.
whatever you need, we'll be there for you.
Let's get you home.
Oh my gosh. All right. That was fantastic. I had a feeling that was coming up. I had a feeling that was coming. Anyway. Hiley says the commentary as I'm doing homework is hilarious. Lol. All I heard was, "Why is there a plane crashing in the middle of you doing something?" Talking about Michael's birth story. I mean, it's not like, it's not like that's not what it feels like when you're driving to the hospital when your wife's in labor kind of thing. So that is a very, very realistic and legitimate experience, aside from the chaos that happens in Hope County in this game. Any expectant parents or future expectant parents, that's what to expect. Kevin says, I just remembered that video about the guy acting as Terminator going back and shooting Judas with a shotgun. Oh my god. Yeah, probably don't do that. Just, from a practical standpoint, probably don't do that. Howdy, Mr. Tractor. Mr. Farmer Guy. Alright, now what? Guess we should just go to somewhere. I don't want to do Clutch Nixon. I know that's a racing one or something. Let's not bother with that. Zip Kupka. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Since we're right nearby. How close is that? Like, oh. Now let's just grab this ATV. There's a flare. There's a flare gun. What's that? What is going on here? What in the world? Interesting. Okay, well, here's a thing. Nice! Hey, buddy, you're good.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah, that would certainly mess with a lot of timelines, Salvation history. Not that it could, like in principle even could. Like it could not violate that kind of causality, just, for miraculous purposes, let's say. But what is this? There's something underneath me, I guess. That's weird. But yeah, in any case, it's let's grab this and let's keep going. Kevin says, yeah, Jesus keeps healing Judas and then gets annoyed with the Terminator. Yeah, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh my god. Ma'am. Ma'am. Please. Don't do that. Yeah, I mean, for all intents and purposes, Jesus would have to, or to prevent it from happening in the first place. Miraculously, time travel just does not work between 0 and 33 AD. What's up? Good? Howdy. Yeah. Alright.
I could really use your help.
Yeah, let's do it.
We got a fucking nightmare moose on our hands.
Eden's Gate did
A
something
moose?
with drugs.
Oh, great.
Thing's insane.
It's delightful.
Down to the outskirts of the valley. We sent a squad to take it down, but we haven't heard from them since.
You send a squad
Down before its next rampage.
to take down a moose.
Ready. The damn thing's a monster.
Okay. This is insane. That's a whole kilometer off. Let's actually just take the ATV. Alright. Hey, pupper, excuse me. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Alright, let's do it. Let's just go. Whee! Excuse me. Excuse me. This is ridiculous. Why am I doing it this way? Maybe I should be on a road. ATV stands for all-terrain vehicle. I will do what I damn well please. Although I'm going to turn my volume down to my headset a little bit, because I had it way up because I was editing. And the engine noises are getting to me, I tell you. It's fine for you guys, relatively, but whew, boy. Okay, look, we're on the road. Let's be on the road for a little while. Kelly says, at that point it would be a Sodom and Gomorrah situation where Jesus could make the Terminator look at him and Terminator would turn into an extremely ionized salt stack. Yeah. The mission there? Excuse me. Alright. Excuse me some more. Sorry about your yard. Wee-hoo! I'll be back with more salt. Oh my gosh. The Saltinator. Man, guys. Oh god. But no, it's so another thing I was kind of mentioning about Star Wars and time travel. So there's we're in a lake or river. Well, that's flooded. Oops. Anyway, so I was to Kevin's point about the whole observational thing about time travel, the ethereal travel thing. There is in Star Wars Legends and Star Wars EU. This kind of comes on late in the EU. Where's the first show up? Legacy of the Force, I think. Wolves. There's wolves. I'm gonna have to deal with the wolves. Anyway, there's a wolf. All right, it's running away from me though. It's fine. But yeah, it's right. There is a force technique called flow walking. It is the idea behind it is that friendly? Yeah, friendly. The idea behind it is that one can walk the flow of the Force into the past or the present at one's location. So you can see into and minimally affect the past and the future. And when I say minimally affect, I mean that when manipulating the past, which is possible apparently, it's been done, they do it a bunch, later on they wind up explaining that when you affect the past, that's bliss in it. Which one's the moose? What in the hell? Why did it explode? Oh, great. Ah! Oh, Jesus, what in the hell? How did that happen? Oh god, there's a bear too. This is disturbing. Oh, I'm on fire. How am I on fire? Oh god, what in the world? That was weird. That was super weird. Okay. Bliss ain't a good thing. Oh. I see. It was dumped into the river stream thing. Alright, let's get out of here, wherever we are. There's a... Looks to be a cult thingy. Jesus. Oh no. Oh no. Kevin, can I say that? Is that blasphemy? I'm not honestly sure. It's probably fine. Kevin says, attributing to Kevin, of course, the Jesus action movie catchphrase, "Ye are the salt of the earth." Yes, I mean, that takes on a different meaning than the original use of the phrase, but... Hey, whoa. Damn. That's not great. Couldn't save her? Oh, God. Kylie says, wait, I got a better title. The Saltening or Silence of the Salt Pepper Shaker. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so flow walking, the Star Wars Force technique, allows you to observe and modify to a limited extent the past and the future. The limited extent is kind of the important part, right? So it's explained later on at part of the part of this, right? Part of the as part of the yeah. Part of one of the stories explains that the limit is that it's intentionally left ambiguous, right, to both the characters and out of character to the reader, whether changes actually occur in the past, right? Because as it's set up, the changes that occur in the past, if they do occur, do not impact the present. Right? And the implication is, how this is implied is that because the Force has a will, right, that there is a kind of intentionality to history. Right? Because history is supposed to flow a certain way, things are supposed to go a certain way. Part of what that ultimately winds up meaning is that, oh boy, if you do something that alters that flow, that the Force will correct it, and things will go back to the way that they were otherwise supposed to be. I love that they have no freaking clue what the hell that is. Hey! Jesus. There we go. There we go. Ooh, I am really low on ammo there. Okay. Got him. All right. Anyway, so so when one changes the past, it's intentionally left unclear whether the past is actually changing, or on the other hand, if it's just people's perception of the past, right? Is it actually the past being changed, or are you just manipulating everyone's memories of the past, right? And there's that little moment of, well, does it really matter? And, I mean, ultimately, yes, right? It does matter how things actually went. But... Amen. Hey, map.
Gotta make the best of what we've got, which is what we do. We're damn good at it.
But yeah, it's I need ammo. Clutch Nixon. Yeah, right. What I was saying, right, is that in at least in that aspect, in changing the past, it's set out in a way that that sort of points out that if you change the past, right, it won't change the present, right? However, the other side of that is where things get interesting and a little bit troublesome. Right? The way this is set up, the way flow walking works, it's set up so that if you change the future, if you do anything to the future, that moment gets set. It's set in stone. Things will have to go that way, right? All right, yeah, let's sure punch some cows, metaphorically or otherwise. I guess we can just shoot the gun into the air and scare them. Maybe that'll work. Oh, use a rock. Hey, hey, stop it. Stop it. Hey. Hey, bull. Please don't. Please don't. Damn it. Sorry, bull, to sort of interrupt you while you were busy, but... What's that? Oh, it's a sign. Okay. Anyway. Mission spot. Friendly. Alright. So. Not that. How about this? Anyway. So, while I was saying, the example from the book, Jason Solo, the old Legends equivalent that they got the idea from Kylo Ren from, the oldest of the children of Han and Leia. He is, what is this? Cool, got him. My friend. So he is, he flow walks, he learns this technique, and he uses it to go into the future and inform Leia of something. Because he knows that she will be in a certain location sometime in the future. Alright, let's leave that thing alone. He knows that she will be where he's going at some time in the future. And so he goes into the future and speaks to her and tells her something, gives her a message. Of course, what this does, the unintended side effect of this, that Luke warns him about, Luke Skywalker warns him about, is that what he has done by going into the future like this is making it so that Leia now basically, for all intents and purposes, has to go there. Right? That there is no way now for that to go any differently. The Force will see to it that things go that way, such that it brings her to where he saw her in the future. Right? And so it makes what you would call in Doctor Who a fixed point in time. Howdy, Zip. Okay. And so that actually talks a little bit about the whole like predestination paradox kind of thing. Okay, didn't say it at the same time, but fair enough. I don't disagree. Yeah, okay. Cheers. Cheers. Alright, let's get in here.
The world's not coming to an end like it says. That's a demonically driven government ploy of a scare tactic to pull our attention away from what's really happening.
Wait, what? Hold on. I mean, they are also kind of pretty anti-government. Basically, everyone in this game is anti-government. The good guys, bad guys, everything except the main character, who is a Fed. Anyway. I mean, he's got a point, right? It is a little weird that this bliss is just a thing here. Fair enough. I can't dispute that. So part of what's interesting, right, about the whole
I can't bring myself to put them down. That's right, deputy. I'm talking euthanization.
Okay.
It's the only way. Make sure you get them all.
Ooh, okay. Who am I shooting? What kind of critters? This brings up the point of there is typically a distinction between foreknowledge and causation, right? Traditionally, if you know the future, that does not mean that the future is set in stone. It just means that you know it.
Sweet little angels. It's for the best.
You know the future because it will happen. You don't know the future isn't going to happen because you know it. And that's a very important distinction to make, and it's one that's ignored by a lot of Oof. It's an important distinction that gets ignored. gets ignored by a lot of people who are really concerned about predestination and things like that. No, not even close. There's a lot. Ah! What was that? Did you do that? There we go. Well, I can't. I gotta love that. You gotta love that. Okay. There we go. Got them all. Sorry, piglies. Anyway, so we ought to be careful not to confuse foreknowledge with causation, right? This is a key point that's made all the time in sort of scholastic philosophy, broadly speaking, particularly with respect to divine foreknowledge, but also with respect to things like prophecy, right? Just because there is a true and infallible prophecy of something that will occur, that doesn't even necessarily mean that it is necessarily going to occur. Right? Why are we getting? Okay, you need to stop that. This guy's a little weird. He's a little bit too much of a hippie for my taste. Oh, God, that was my bad. I prefer my libertarians a little more red meat, but a little more testosterone, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I don't know. I can't fault this guy's testosterone. I can fault his hippiness. Raising the stakes. That's clever. Oh, gosh. All right. Anything else with this guy? Are we good? Anyway. But yeah, typically the idea of divine foreknowledge is very, very separate from divine causation, and that's good. It should be quite separate. Just because God or even a creature knows something does not mean that knowledge has caused it or infallibly determines it. any more than knowledge of the past determines what happens in the past, right? If I know what I ate for dinner tonight, right? If I know that I had sauce with pig's feet, that does not cause me to have had sauce with pig's feet. Right? No, obviously not, right? And this should be obvious to anybody who looks at things carefully. However, that might not quite be the case with respect to, say, flow walking, right? So that example of time travel does seem to be not only predictive, but causal. Right?
You can't take down the government without some collateral.
That's disturbing. I mean, maybe not false, but still disturbing. Woo! But yeah, it's
They know how to cut me deep.
we
I know how to bleed 'em dry.
when we go to when one goes into the future in this way, right? When Jason goes into the future to meet Leia and speak to her and actually do something, that is not simply observing the future.
You got rid of John for us. Thank you.
One is actually causing that future to happen. And it's just causing it like any other force power. It's supernatural in the sort of strictest sense. But it's still within the sort of the limitations of the force where, the force guides things, right? And so it guides the future towards that particular path.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna hit 'em where it hurts.
We're standing in the middle of bliss. Why are we talking about this?
They paid the ultimate price for our liberty. They are
Buddy.
heroes and patriots.
You are
We will
kind of
honor their
weird.
sacrifice, because history tells us that every great victory begins with tragedy. That's right. It's time to hit pay dirt. And where's that, you wonder? The old gold mine. That's where the government's getting
Oh.
funding for this whole operation.
Well, okay.
Yeah, you thought it was closed. That's what the government told us. Who the fuck trusts the government? I'm telling you, it's all connected. They're sitting on 10 times Fort Knox down there. We're
I mean,
gonna bring this
probably not, but
globalist
we
empire
certainly shouldn't trust the
of
government.
America back to the people. Those demons are always talking about a collapse. Let's give them one.
Ooh,
Take these
all right.
online charges. They have the same specs as the ones that brought down Tower 7.
Oh,
Stick
boy.
'em on all the gold you see.
Oh,
Kick
boy.
the tires and fight the liars, baby.
I'm a little concerned about getting taken down for 9/11 trutherism.
I'm retiring. You saw what just happened. That shit was real fucked up.
Because that was very distinctively 9/11 trutherism, so that might be a little bit YouTube unfriendly, eh? Again, not like I'm monetized, but hey, listen, if I say more advertiser unfriendly stuff, then hey, that increases the likelihood that they would not be willing to put ads involuntarily on my videos, so that might be nice. Excuse me, had to sneeze. Alright, let's go. Excuse me. Whee! Alright, let's go. Yeah, that reminds me of that actually reminds me a lot of what I saw a I guess it was a tweet in a response. Yeah, it was somebody tweeted, some Australian tweeted, and then Michael Malice responded. They said talking about a cultural difference between Australia and America and the US, right? Something culturally that Americans don't understand about Australia is that Australians trust their government. And I mean, come on, look at what's happening right now. Can you imagine trusting the Australian government with absolutely anything? I mean, the statement is true, right? They wouldn't get away with what they're trying to do. Excuse me. The Australian government wouldn't be able to get away with what they're trying to do if there weren't a significant degree of trust among the Australian people, right? Undue, absolutely nonsensical trust, of course, but still. But if there weren't a significant degree of trust, right, there is no way the Australian government would be able to get away with doing what they're doing, which is basically declaring martial law on their own people. Let's go up first. Let's get the high ground with our sniper rifle. Deleted that. That one. Oh, come on, really? He found me. Well, that was dumb. Anyway, it was mostly my fault. I really just shouldn't have shot the beehive. Um, but yeah, they shouldn't have. They should not. They absolutely should not have trusted their government. That was a horrifying mistake. On the part of the Australian people. Got him. And then, of course, Michael Malice responded, "God bless America," which, if you know him, he's not exactly a like a hyper patriot by any stretch of the imagination. He's an anarchist, pretty absolute anarchist. But he is also absolutely he loves a lot of the ideas that that at its best America is supposed to stand for. Kevin says, as the classic theism proposition regarding God's foreknowledge not being causal, I can see that if God were merely an observer, but I struggle with it because God's knowledge seems to be creative. No, we should keep distinct God's creation from God's foreknowledge. These are two different things. They're both certainly true. Both certainly are important. But they are different. They're conceptually separable. Oh, hey, buddy. Sorry about that. I don't know if I have. Oops. How did I see you coming? Anyway, I would recommend reading and or potentially just watching my lectures on Anselm's on the Fall of the Devil, which, let me write this down. Anselm. Actually, no. The one I have up is, I think, on Free Choice. Either way, it's his 3 philosophical dialogues, which I think are the best written, really some of the best written philosophical texts on this subject, of the distinction between divine causation and foreknowledge. And that apparent tension between free will and predestination and all that stuff, right, is really, really well handled by Anselm. Ooh, rocket launcher, but nah. Was what? was nothing. Must have just been the wind. Okay, we got him. There. That was way too many bullets to use, but it's fine. Okay. Anyway. What's all this? Dynamite and stuff. Alright. Anyway. Oh, geez, more bees? Where the heck are the bees coming from? I don't like bees. Oh, I need the grappling hook. That's a perk I need. How am I on perks? Grappling hook. Fishing. It's the grappling hook. There it is. Grapple. I need that. Yeah. What does this do? Might be good. I can now grapple. Woo! Cool. Oh, that's how that works. That's how it works. Okay, this is weird, but alright, I got it. I got it handled. So Kevin says, for my part, I believe with great confidence that man is truly free in the ability to make moral choice and be morally responsible for those choices. Yeah, as all should be. We all should be very confident in that because it's true, and it's, I think, pretty obviously true, really. It's, I would say, self-evidently true, right? In terms of our ability to make moral choices, and right, our ability to make choices in general, right? It's to claim that our right, to actually claim, to make the claim, to assert the proposition that our choices are determined is not to assert it, right? All right, let me go up there now. Oh, they're on a relay? Why?
Heads up, we got live bombs in here. Spread out and defuse it before this whole place blows. Hurry!
Where's it coming from? Where is he? Hey, no you don't. There's a helicopter? Where? Ah, damn it. Come here, helicopter. Alright. Where's the bomb? Where is it? All right, here we go. Ooh, okay. This is getting close. All right. Yeah, he's gonna try and defuse that one. Where? Which one? There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Alright, 12 seconds. I think we're good. Maybe I should leave. Where? Which one? Son of a bitch. Ah, that one's really far. Oh my god. Anyway, I do think,
I think you're in the clear. Now tighten your butthole and bear witness to the sights and sounds of true unadulterated justice.
oh my gosh. Alright, so yeah, Kevin, I think, like I said, to assert the proposition that we are not free requires free will in order to assert it. Right? Because if you're not free, then you're not acting in order to assert the proposition. Right? In which case, you have to be free in order to assert the proposition that you are not free. Right? Meaning that, again, strictly speaking, in terms of strictly logically, determinism is self-referentially incoherent. Right? You cannot coherently assert determinism. Oh, there's the bees. Let's leave them alone this time, huh? You know what? Maybe let's not. Where are the bees? Let's get out of here. I don't want those bees getting me. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I certainly hold that we are not only free, but that we must be free. That there is no coherent way in which we could not be free. And hey, if that means that we have to, make certain theological claims and not others, then great, cool, no problem. Our theology should be internally coherent. It should be logically assertable. In other words, we should be speaking sense, not nonsense. Hey, look, there's the helicopter that I blew up. But yeah, I've said this a few times though, that I think that there we go. That I think that Anselm's three philosophical dialogues, that is on truth, on freedom of choice, and on the fall of the devil are some of the best philosophy ever written. Ah! I thought I hit parachute. Oh, Jesus. Ah, here you go. Kevin says, what if the determinist counters by saying that they are merely relaying the fact of determinism? Well, you've just said it. They are relaying. You've already put it in the active voice, meaning that they are being, they are asserting themselves to be causally responsible for the assertion. Meaning that if they are even relaying, then it is simply and straightforwardly, it simply and straightforwardly cannot be, it's just 1911. It cannot be that determinism is true, right? Or at least they cannot assert it, or they cannot relay that information, right? Now, it could be saying that they were determined to utter those words, but without any, without anything like an assertion, a real categorical and a real voluntary act of assertion. Where are they? Without a real act of assertion, you really, all you have is a meaningless noise. Right? You don't actually have words being said. You just have noises being, sort of, noises that are happening. Let's even just put it that way. Now, maybe that's really dismissive, but I mean it to be very dismissive. I argue that it should be very dismissive, right? We ought to dismiss assertions of determinism as either just noise or something that's incoherent. So effectively noise. All right, let's how about we buy us a helicopter? And no, we have ammo. We have ammo. Oh my god. Let's do it. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Alright, where are we going with this thing? Not there. Do we have more stuff to do in this region? Yeah, we do. We have some stuff. We have some things to do in this region. Deep dive, not that. These are both Clutch Nixon things, which I think are just race-type things. Ranger Station in Dutchess Island. You know what? Let's go blow up the Yes. Let's do it. Why not? There it is. I love this. Kevin asks, how would we answer materialistic determinism and its claim that choices are illusory? Well, if they are asserting that your choices are illusory, and if they are actually making that claim, then they are demonstrating that the choices are genuine. If not, then the conversation is meaningless anyway. Truth is meaningless anyway, so we might as well assert whatever propositions we like. Right? So if we're going to assert whatever propositions we like, we might as well assert propositions which, if they are truly being asserted, and if they are truly propositions, we might as well assert ones that would be coherent, right? Wait, what? What's this? Excuse me, what? What was that? What was that? Is that a fuel thing? Was I under attack? What the heck's going on here? Oh, I was going too high. That was cool. I'm not close enough, though.
Did you just take a piece out of John's giant fucking sign? Hell, you might as well take the whole damn thing down while you're at it. No one's gonna miss it. God damn, that's a big sign. Keep at it.
All right, here we go.
Good riddance to that fucking thing. Only shame is, John wasn't allowed to see it come down.
Yeah. All right, let's land. If I'm not mistaken, there's something at the base of this. All right. Maybe. Maybe there is, maybe there ain't. I don't know. Does not look like it, though. Huh. Rocket launcher? And a... There's someone there. Or a critter. Huh. Where's my chopper? What happened to my chopper? Uh-oh. What happened to my chopper? Well, that ain't good. We might be stranded here a little bit. Let's check out what's over here while we're here. Kevin says, basically that position is that God and freedom are preferable and more coherent as propositions, so ought to be asserted even if untrue. Well, it's not quite that. It's kind of a transcendental argument, right? Transcendental arguments are those based on the structure of arguments themselves, of the ability to make arguments. Right? Specifically in this case, it is... Oh, that helicopter isn't taking off again. We got to fast travel. But yeah, the... It's a kind of transcendental argument in that it basically asserts that if the answer is yes, right? If God really does exist,
Must have taken off with a death wish.
okay.
That's bad news. It's got an M60 loaded onto it.
Ooh,
We gotta get it back.
Yeah, we
before
do.
the Hulk goes around making Swiss cheese out of everything. Thing guzzles gas the way I do beer. If we're lucky, the Peggies are filling it back up. Check the Golden Valley gas station. It's the closest one.
all right. Well, let's do it.
This garage should be humming again in no time.
You got John. Now go get Joseph.
All right, well, let's get us a car. No. Bars. American muscle car. Let's do it. Basically, the assertion goes, if it's true, right? If it's true that we are free and that God exists, then it matters what we believe, and we ought to believe that true, that we have free will and that God exists. Right? However, on the other hand, if we have no free will, then we cannot assert anything. Right? So it doesn't matter what noises come out of our mouths from a factual standpoint, right?
You near Golden Valley Gas? Is my truck there? It's gotta be. Peggy's wouldn't have made it that far.
Any more? Gotta have more, right? And what? Oh, I got him. Good. Okay. All right. Okay. So, yeah, as I was saying. No, I don't want the arcade right now. Yeah. So it's one of those things where if it is true, we ought to believe it because it's true. If it's false, then it doesn't matter whether we believe what's true or what's false, and therefore we should believe what's convenient, and it's more convenient to believe that we have free will. Right? It's psychologically easier, if nothing else. Right? Even if it's false, right? Whether it's true or it's false, we ought to believe it, just for different reasons. If it's true, we should believe it because it's true. If it's false, we should believe it because it's smarter, wiser. Wait, what? Where are we going? Where? The hell's the Merle construction yard? There. Okay, well.
Next thing you know, I get in trouble for being too hard on Eden's Gate. Believe that shit? Only choice I had was to prep for what was coming. So look, there they are! Only choice I had was to prep for what was coming. So I decked out my place. Stocked up 10 years worth of food. Put together air and water filtration. Only choice I had was to prep for what was coming. So I decked out my place. Stocked up 10 years worth of food. Put together air and water filtrations.
Good man.
For months. Ready to stick it out. Should have seen the looks people were giving me. Like I was some kind of lunatic. But looky who was right. Merle fucking Briggs. Of course, Colt came and pulled the rug out from under me. I lost everything. So here I am. Here I am, riding with you in the Death Wish. Holding a big gun ready for payback. Get ready, kid.
Glad we took care of that. Alright, let's keep going. Wait for Merle. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Get in. Get in. All right, he's in. We're good. Okay. Turn back around. Let's get going. All right. Sorry, buddy. I didn't know why you jumped out. All right. Onward we go. That's it? Did I get them all? Nope, there's one guy.
Nothing left but smoke and bullet holes. Sweet, sweet vindication.
All right.
You're a natural, kid. The death wish is yours. A wild coyote such as yourself can do a whole lot more damage to the cult with it than I can. Say hi to Dutch for me next time you see him, will ya?
Of course you know Dutch. One prepper to another, I guess. All right. Okay, what do we got here? Oh. Howdy, buddy. Could get a new truck or new car or something here, but nah. Let's just search through everything for collectibles, lootables, and stuff, and then let's move right along. Got a mission over here. And what's all this then? Oh, bliss storage. Alright. Seems to be that they are... Oh, this is... No. Let's... I can't turn that off. And it's going to cause me copytism problems, I'm sure of it. So let's... another Clutch Nixon thing. Alright, let's not. Admission. Let's do that. That's the last thing in this region, aside from the Fletcher Nixon stuff and the bunkers, which are difficult. I can't quite figure out how to do those, so we'll have to eventually. Yeah, so let's do that. One more mission at American Auto. All right.
How you doing, bud?
Yeehaw. Doing pretty good.
Can you help me out?
Yeah, I can.
Great job getting this place back from the cult. My squad tried to defend the garage, but they were too much for us. We got caught and they locked us up. They were gonna decide if we go to John, Jacob, or Faith. If you could sweep the area and free the rest of my squad, I'd be obliged.
Of course.
I need a bit of time to catch my breath.
Of course. Where are we headed?
U.S. Auto is a fucking eyesore if you ask me.
Mister,
What are there people in these crates? Look. Oh. Well, that's not good. Ah! Really? They locked people in with a bear. These absolute fucking crazy people. Where are these people coming from? Like, in general, where did those people just come from?
Kinda sorta locked myself in the crapper here. The key's somewhere around the counter.
You locked yourself
It's on the counter, maybe?
in the crapper. Alright.
On the wall behind the counter?
Gotcha.
Thanks for helping us keep this place safe.
That... I was keeping it safe from unbelievable stupidity. Does that still count? What the hell was that? Is that a flare? Alright, at least one more up there. Okay, cool. That was easier than I thought. Okay. Anything else in the region? Does not look like it. Good music. Love this music. Absolutely love the music. Yeah, it's just those bunkers. Yeah. All right, so should I try Faith's region? Should I try Jacob's region? Lumbermill, Fort Durban. Huh. I don't know. What do you guys think? Kevin says, yeah, lady got locked in the crapper. Yeah, basically. Yep, lady got locked in the crapper. We helped. So we got a trailer park, we got a cat taxidermy place, we got a jail. More Clutch Nixon crap. We got a marina. Up here, we got a mill, a fort. Interesting. Fang Center.
This is Wade over at the Fang Center. Peggy's took all... This is Wade over at the Fangs.
What in the world is that? That's a giant burger in a fence. Ah, it looks interesting. Let's go there. Yeah, let's do that. That looks by far the most interesting. Let's do that region next. I just decided because there's a giant burger over there. Maybe next week we'll get to that, and if we do, if it looks like we're gonna get to that next week, I'll wear my burger shirt. Yeah, I can find it. I gotta find my burger shirt first. All right. No, is there a place over here I can get a car? Sure is. No. Get some ammo. How about weapons? I think we're all good as far as weapons go. Deagles. Yeah, no, I got all my stuff for that. Should I do the extended mag here? No. I kind of want this, not this one. Where's the lever action? It's under featured, isn't it? A lot of money, but I'm so tempted just by the aesthetic. I'm really tempted by the aesthetic of having a lever action rifle in a game like this. How's the damage compared to my 50 cal? Oh god! Oh no, this is just so much better. Rate of fire handling. Well, I don't know. There's a lever action shotgun. Oh my god. I'm also tempted by that. I gotta say, I'm a little tempted by that. Lever action carbine. Ooh, that's cool. Melee weapons. Yeah, no. These are some nice guns. All right. Anyway, we're good for now. Yeah, fill up our body armor. We're full on everything else. All right, we're basically full up on stuff. Howdy. All right. Kevin F. asked if I shoot much IRL. No, not really. I really don't. I'm always sort of meaning to more, but then I never do. You know, it's one of those things. It's mostly a just sort of getting around to doing it once in a while kind of thing, you know. Plus, I will say it's a fair bit of money. Yeah, let's grab that. Where'd it go? Let's grab our muscle car. That'll take us where we want to go. All right, Kylie. See you next time. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's go. I'm going to go ahead and put a marker here, because that's where I'm going. Could go play around the Dutch's Island little tutorial zone, but yeah, I'm just going to go across that bridge there and just kind of see where it takes me, you know? I kind of want to just blow up this big old statue as well. I don't even know if that's possible, but I want to. But yeah, maybe someday. Maybe someday. Oh, there goes my windshield. On my brand new car. Oh, come on now, let's go. The only thing about this, like, the main thing about this that I'm very glad is unrealistic is airbags don't deploy when you inevitably run into stuff. Because let's be realistic, you're gonna run into stuff in this game when you're driving. The driving controls are so floaty. Howdy, friends. Yeehaw! Alright, let's get back in here. Let's keep going. Anyway. One of the other things that I've been meaning to mention that really stuck into my mind this week, really. So it has really floaty. Has to do with the Texas abortion bill. I'm gonna shoot them down because that seems like the right thing to do, or at least her. I can't do that. No, I can't. Him, I guess. Friendly? Sorry. I mean, you're listening to Peggy music, but I guess you're friendly. Anyway, let's go. Jacob Seeds region, Whitetail Mountains. Kevin says shooting is really expensive, except 22 or shotgun. I try to save the 9mm for special occasions. Yeah, especially, I mean, 9mm has been, like, hard to find lately. I don't have a 9mm, I just, this, from what I hear from a lot of people. So... I'll do it. Can I get into this? Yeah, I can. Look at that. I've looted a truck with a car in it. That is a nice car. Dibs. Woo! I can't get it through this roadblock, can I? Can I? Oh yeah, I can. Oh, you aren't friendlies. Prison van. All right, nice. There we go. Woo! This place is a madhouse. All right. Oh my god. This place is an absolute madhouse. All right. Howdy, friends.
There's this girl out there, Skylar, amazing angler. She's looking for some help.
Oh my god.
She's the Admiral.
Kevin says 9 mils hard to find most times. We seem to have a steady stream of it lately, though. Very happy times. So that's good. I might look into getting a 9 mil. I don't know. I don't know. Of course, for legal reasons, the only weapons I have, I lost some time ago. You know, boating accident and all that. Well, aside from my swords. You know. I don't think the feds will care very much about such things. Anyway.
No way am I letting that happen. You look like you can handle a weapon.
You would be correct. Alright, let's go. Jesus. Alright, let's keep going. Ow. I'm alright. Alright. Kevin recommends either the Glock or Sig Sauer. Okay. I mean, if you can't tell from my aesthetic choices in video games, I love revolvers, honestly. I recognize the practicality of a semi-automatic, but you know, I love revolvers. Got him. Okay. Cougar? I just shot you several times directly in the face. What is... Oh my god, this place is nuts. Yeah, I didn't see that. Let's do that. Kevin says, I love revolvers too, honestly. Next purchase, I'm looking for 357 Magnum. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not specifically in the market for anything in particular. I could get a nice 357, yeah. Get... What even are you? Jesus. Okay, we're fine. I don't exactly have tons of handgun ammo, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's go. All right. Anyway. Master Bait Shop.
I can get us the money if you... My goddamn boyfriend has my fishing rod and won't give it back. Help me get it. You're packing, right? Shoot a couple holes in his stuff, scare the shit out of him.
You know what? Fine.
Oh man, shoot the sewage tank.
Who are you talking to? Who is that?
That's the sewage tank, right? Kind of feel bad. I really feel bad for shooting this poor guy's guitar. Even okay, he named it. Never mind. I don't feel bad anymore. Oh my god. Kevin says, as far as rifles go, I'd love to find an FAL.
God damn. Everything that cult's been doing around here, I can't believe he thinks the best way to stay alive is to join those fucking psychopaths.
Don't do that.
I'm trying to get us out of here. See, there's this monster of a fish called the Admiral. Hey, come on now.
Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
I'm trying to get us out of here. See, there's this monster of a fish called the Admiral. Big cash reward for catching it. If I can nab that fish, it's our ticket out of this hellhole. Dylan can be such an idiot.
Okay.
Ugh, I need to clear my head for a bit. Only way I know how is fishing. Why don't you come with me? Could use the company and I'll teach you some angling tricks if you want.
Sure, why not? I've yet to fish in this game. What is with the giant elk I didn't notice?
From high school. Cooler full of beers and a boat. That's all you need. They're all gone now. either joined up willingly with
Eden's Gate.
or were shipped off to the lumber mill. I hear stories about that place. All of them bad.
We should probably take care of that. We said in that general direction.
The spot over here is called Widow's Creek. Got its name after some chick drowned her husband. He was like a cheating shithead, so he kind of deserved it. Anyways, see those midges over there? And that splash? Means there's fish begging to be caught.
All right.
Hey, you got a rod? Give it a go.
You do? Where? Aha! That's where.
Almond. Every time I'm by the water, I can almost forget what's happening to the rest of this county. For a little bit, at least.
Okay, so reel in, fight the fish, opposite direction of its movement. Okay, simple enough.
There you go. Just don't go breaking the line. Keep the drag loose till it hooks and tire them out before reeling them in.
How much do I have to tire this thing out? This is more than real. Not that I've ever fly fished. Seldom in freshwater, but still. There we go, okay. As wildly impractical, I've had thoughts that as wildly impractical as it might be, I kind of want a revolver and lever gun, the chamber the same round, just for the sake of if I'm going shooting or such, that I can have rounds for both in the same same caliber, same same cartridge, etc. Are you kidding me? How long is this going to take? Although I don't actually know, in terms of at least modern lever-action rifles, if they take revolver cartridges. I know they take I know you can chamber them in pistol calibers and such, but it may wind up. I mean, it may be a different round, especially in terms of modern construction and such. Hey, come on, fish. Come on, fish. Why are we? This is ridiculous. How is this fish not tired yet? This is ridiculous. And not just grab it at this point. It's right there. Given says, I think 357 and 44 are interchangeable. Might be. As far as pistol rifle caliber. Or, I mean, lever action rifle. Pistol caliber, or pistol chambered rifle, I suppose. Come on, fish. This is kind of excessive. Alright, come on. Right, between pistols and rifles, not with each other. Well, right, yeah, they're both caliber and different caliber. Although, I know there are some revolvers I've kind of looked into, not that that have that can chamber a few different close calibers. I don't exactly know how that would work in terms of like barrel width and such, but apparently it's a thing. Like 357 Magnum and a 38 Special, or maybe not Special, but a 38. Like I have heard of revolvers that can chamber both. I think it's those two. Come on, fish. You're right there. Like, I can touch you with the rod. This is ridiculous. Oh, I have to walk into the water to get...
You're good at this.
I didn't realize that. Okay, cool. Anyway. Oh, fish coming. Oh, yeah. I've heard of the Judge. Takes 45 cal and 410 shells. Differences might be fun. I might get one. I've heard that it's fun. I've also heard that it's an absolutely terrible gun. The Judge. Like, in terms of, like, reliability and such, it's god awful. I don't actually know if that's true or not, but, you know, be slightly cautious with that, I would say. Come on, fish. Hey, fish, you fishies. Alright, so, another thing, so what I was going to say earlier... Right, Nice.
That's a biggie, but he's no admiral.
Oh, that's so. Oh, broke my line.
People say he's like 200 years old. No joke. And really
What?
very calm.
That's absurd.
Cash prize being offered over at the Drubman Marina to whoever catches him. It's gonna be me. That money's our ticket out of here.
Yeah, just maybe. What? Not what I meant to do. Really? Anyway, what I was gonna say earlier, particularly about the Texas abortion bill. Right? This is something that I've been noticing, especially in the last day or two, and honestly, a lot of people have been noticing online. That this is not my sole realization. 200-year-old trout would be massive and ugly as hell. Yeah, for sure. If that's even possible, are trout one of those things that are basically biologically immortal? They only die when they're killed, kind of thing, like lobsters. I have no idea. Again, not a freshwater guy. I don't know my way around rivers and streams. But this is something that I've been noticing, and a lot of people have been pointing out, that a lot of progressives lately, in sort of response to the new Texas abortion bill, that there has been there's been this weird trend by progressives, particularly progressive women, to, for example, we're just going to delete a bunch of dating apps. We're going to stop hooking up with guys. We're going to stop having sex with guys until this bill is gone or whatever, until this law is off the books. Or you better not be talking to men. You better not be having sex with people if you're with women that you're not ready to have a baby with. And I'm just like, yes. Right? Because it's fascinating that restoring the consequences to our actions, right? Particularly in the sort of the realm of sexual activity, has sort of forced the progressive left to, as one sort of meme answer said it, to sort of reverse engineer healthy sexual norms, even reverse engineering something like marriage, just sort of reconstructing it out of what is the sexual landscape like if you don't have an easy way of an easy and legal way of disposing of disposing of the child that results and dispensing with that responsibility. What can result, right? What would we have to do? And we'd have to treat sex with some relative seriousness. Oh no, it's not like that's been what we have all basically been saying this whole time, right? It's not like that's what not just Christians, but Christians in particular, but then any classical moral philosopher has been saying for literally all of human history. It's not like that has been what we've been saying. Basically, they have stumbled upon the real important reasons for propriety, and not just propriety, but in some cases, what's the term? I mean, even celibacy to an extent, but also, more generally, to chastity. Right? A lot of now progressive women seem to be realizing that there might be a good reason for chastity, for the virtue of chastity. All right, that's 3.
practicing, and maybe I'll have some new pointers for you later. And thanks for listening to me ramble. Sometimes it's nice to be able to get shit off your chest, you know?
Yeah. All right, cool. Now, where am I looking over here? There's something right there. Something that looks vaguely important. Oh, there's a lighter. Let's go and find that lighter, shall we? Right. So part of the interesting part is this this fact that the progressives, who are ordinarily far from the first to promote anything like traditional sexual mores, to basically becoming, I mean, what they would otherwise call prudes, is kind of hilarious to me. Right? I find this particularly funny. What's going on here? I'm gonna grab this. Okay. Alright, fine. We're close enough. It's underneath us. That's weird. Oh, it's a bunker. What's that? Getting away is what it is. Darn. But yeah, this reminds me of a story from G.K. Chesterton. In the opening of his book Orthodoxy, he tells of the story of a man who accidentally discovers England in his quest to discover new lands. Basically, he goes out to sea in his boat, in his yacht, whatever. And in an attempt to, how do I turn off the flashlight? What's the keybind for that? Does anyone know? I don't actually know. Fine. The flashlight is kind of killing my night vision. I don't like it. Nice. Right, but in any case, right, he talks about this guy going out from England on a voyage of discovery, trying to find some new land. And, of course, he finds this mysterious new land, never before seen, that turns out to be the beach at Brighton. And this is, of course, brilliant, right? Because it is someone accidentally discovering what everyone has known about all along. And it so perfectly describes all of the various people, Chesterton included here, he includes himself in this, who accidentally discovered the norms of Christianity. Like, discovered them through their own process and thought that they had discovered something novel and interesting and you know, something that hadn't been thought of before, something new. We shut the door, the cult came. Even if you were still inside, I did it. God help me, I did it. But I still hear everything. Bleeding Phil screaming. Oh God, the screaming. Just that little click. I think I like that. Anyway, but yeah, it's I'm not gonna do more fishing now. I think dock, bay, fishing, laying for the lake. Where to?
Name's Jess. Jess Black. Find me at the lumber mill. The coop's days are fucking...
Let's see if I can get there. We will see. Probably not gonna get there tonight. I've only got 20 minutes or so, a little less. I don't want to go late, so I do have class in the morning. And that is 2 kilometers away. That's quite the distance. Maybe if I could find an aircraft, that'd work, but... Anyway. Can't loot it? There's nothing to loot? Where'd he go? I don't know where he went. Anyway, yeah, it is a really, really common thing to have happen, of people basically sort of accidentally rediscovering something really fundamental about reality that everybody should kind of already know about, but you know, don't really, because it's been sort of ignored. All right. I'm gonna try and go by jet ski, can I? Yeah, I sure can. I sure can. To either the marina. Let me see about this, maybe. Kevin says either you die a prude or you live long enough to become a feminist icon. Yeah, right. It is really weird. It is odd that people would be so so surprised to find such a thing, you know? Would be so thoroughly surprised to discover that, you know, traditional sexual morality actually has some real content to it. Right? That there are reasons for thinking all of these things, and it's not just nonsense.
Deputy.
Okay. I don't think I should take this plane, huh? Yeah, I kind of like the boat, though. I like the jet ski. Whoa. Not at all what I meant to do. All right. Oh, wow, that's kind of cool, but that's weird. No, let's just... Oh, wait, let's sell our loot. Sell all. All right. Is that a quest or is that a hire? I can never keep things straight here.
You look familiar.
No, that's to hire her. Okay. Nah, that's all right. Yeah, I want to grab that jet ski. Or re-grab that jet ski. Anyway, right, so one of the... like I said, the interesting and fun thing is that this really tells you that there really is something to traditional sexual morality, right? And ethics in general, right? If it can be sort of figured out that way so thoroughly, from just trying to think of what would be the most reasonable thing to do under the circumstances, under whatever circumstances, then that really is pretty telling as to the genuine truth of these ethical claims. Right? Because if these ethical claims are genuinely true, I wonder what this is. I want to go check it out. If these ethical claims are genuinely true, then we should be able to discover that objectively, right? Without any kind of prior knowledge, without revelation, without any of that. We should just be able to come to the realization that, what in the world? This is interesting. What is that? These are friendly. What is this place?
There's this old guy over by the picnic area. I told him to get out of here, but he won't leave.
Weird.
Maybe you'd have better luck.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. Seems way out of the way. I'm going to go over to this little villagey area before we wrap it for tonight. Damn. Really? Well, he died. That's a shame. His house is an absolute pigsty, but whatever. Who might have judged a dead man? Alright, well, keep moving. That's a shame, too. Anyway. But yeah, I do think that... oh, sorry I shot the snake. And the wolf, but... I mean, the wolves seem to have me on the mind of their palate. Ooh. This is weird. Okay. Huh. This seems to be some kind of military encampment. Something like that. Hmm. Damn. It's the reload. Anyway. Anyway. But yeah, I think that, like I said, I think that it's very important that we acknowledge that our ethical theories actually have some merit to them. That is not simply because, well, that's what we've always done. That's how we've always done it, which is basically what they accuse us of, right? But it's funny that they accuse us of that, and then they basically just rediscover that, hey, maybe we should be doing what you've been saying all along. Because it has, real, practical, positive outcomes. I really, really like this rifle. Sorry, Paparino. Up. I now have exactly the 5 rounds that are in this magazine. That's it. Oh shit, who sees me? Where'd he go? This is a terrible perch, by the way. Alright. There's 2 more of them, and I have 4 more bullets. I like these odds. It's 2 for 1. I think I can... Oh, there's 3 more of them. Okay, well, that's a little bit less good odds. There he is. Oh, there's 4 more of them. Okay. Uh-oh, I missed one. It's not good. Oh, I missed another one. This is bad. That's it. All right. There, got him. All right, let's go in the front door. Eventually, we're going to have to find more rifle ammo, more sniper ammo, more 50 cal bullets. There's got to be a way in here. Oh yeah, there is. Here we go. Huh. It's like a Peggy training camp. There. I think I can clear this out pretty quickly. And then I'll probably wrap it for the night. Anyway, like I said, I really, really do, I really do appreciate these moments when we get accidentally proven right. You know, oh, this is where we were in the intro. That little intro quest when we went in right into the compound right at the beginning. I think this is where that was. What in the world? There's a wolf. Oh, it's out there. Who cares? Let's just going through. Yeah, this is one heck of a little compound, huh? This looks like, oh, this is, what's it called? Their drug is not. Oh, hi. Got him. I feel like that was it. I feel like that was the last guy. I would like to think that now we've taken out the last guy, that this compound will now go into friendly hands. But I'm also going to suppose that it probably isn't. Hey, wolf. Okay, go ahead. Go eat it. I don't care. Anyway. Oh. Nope. This, I gotta say, would have been a huge pain to just sort of walk through on foot. Trying to run and gun our way through. That'd have been awful. Yeah, Church of Eden's Gate. There we go. Aritia. Okay. Nvidia. Oh, are these 7 deadly sins? Yeah, Nvidia. Luxuria. Gula. Okay. What's the newfangled version? Fair enough. It also strikes me as a little strange that they have the 7 deadly sins as outbuildings of their church compounds. That seems like kind of the opposite of what you'd want to do. You'd want the 7 lively virtues, right? But no, of course not. Word of your father. Abandon this compound. Oh, well, that explains why this place is empty. I can't go back in. Let's try and blast it open. Nope. Nothing. Nothing. There's nothing here. Huh. Well, that was a small bit of a waste, huh? Oh well. Alright, well. That was cool. But overall, a bit of a waste of time. So, alright. Anyway. Oh wait, let's do that. Let's save and quit. So, thank you all for joining me this evening. Save. It did a little thud. That means we're good. Alright. Thank you all for joining me this evening. It was a good stream. It was a lot of fun. Got to talk about plenty of Loki stuff. Got to talk about... I will also, now that I mentioned it, I'm going to put a link to Chesterton's Orthodoxy as well in the description, so you can check that out. I highly recommend it. It's a great book, and the introduction, even just the introduction alone, is utterly fascinating. Just because of this whole the challenge of accidentally stumbling upon the truth when one is not looking for it. Anyway, and finding it in the familiar places where you would never think to find it, because one is so very, very proud. In any case, thank you all for joining me. I did have a good time. Had a great stream. I am going to wrap it up because I do have class right in the morning, 9:40 a.m. And then I will see you all again on Thursday for our Dragon Age 2 stream, and then back right here again on Monday into the next big region. Maybe even wearing my burger shirt. All right. Anyway, thank you, and everybody have a good night.